Okay, people, we're at the Deep Perspective once again, and we're going to talk about Black Lives Matter, and we got Joe right here. Say what's up, Joe.
How you doing?
And Gerald.
Hey.
So he's going to lead us on the Black Lives Matter, and what is Black Lives Matter and why. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that the concept of Black Lives Matter is misunderstood, and I think because of that misunderstanding, there's a lot of fear mongering that goes along with it. I feel like there's one invisible word that's being added. Only Black Lives Matter. Yeah, it's not what it's called.
Right.
The word is not only Black Lives Matter. The concept is actually a matter of inclusion to say if we were going to add one word, it wouldn't be a prefix only, it would be the suffix to. So it would say Black Lives Matter to, T-O-O.
Right.
Because it's a feeling of disclusion in our criminal justice system. So it comes across as we're saying Black Lives Matter too, not only Black Lives Matter.
But do you even have to even go into like if you understand basic English, right? Then if somebody says like this matters, like my health matters. If you just say like, hey, my health matters, why should somebody get offended? If I say my health matters, like, what are you trying to say? My health don't matter?
Okay.
Okay. It's simple. It's simple English.
It is.
It's very simple English.
It is, but I think most people feel it's like you said, only Black Lives Matter. So that means white lives don't matter, Chinese lives don't matter.
When you add the word only, which isn't really there.
You just
did it again.
I did it, but that's. I mean, not that I believe that, but this is what's coming to me, and I have to explain to them what Black Lives Matter. Not that we saying white lives don't matter, Chinese lives don't matter, but what Black Lives is saying is that we don't count when it comes to police. If white people was inclusive, then we could have added the white people, but it seems like we are the target here.
Yeah, we definitely are the target here.
So now it's like, okay, and there is unfortunately a dark side to the whole thing. Let's be honest here. When we say only Black Lives Matter, it was never put out there, but there are racist people that aren't used to seeing certain groups of people mobilize and actually form cohesive units, and it's scary. I'm not used to those people coming together like that, forming a cohesive unit. And that's what happens. So it's okay. What's that about? What they're they're saying all a common chant. What is that? And then unfortunately you have your racists that come in and say, oh, they're saying only Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, but why is it every time black folks do a movement, somebody always tries to grab it and spin off of it? It doesn't matter what we do.
I answered that question just now. Actually,
okay, we say Black Lives Matter, then they come with Blue Lives Matter, then they come with All Lives Matter. Yeah, what's a blue life? Who was born blue? Okay. Does anybody? Do you have blue blood? Okay. What's a blue life?
Well, actually, just answer the question, but
no, blue life. They're trying to say cop lives matter.
Yeah, but when did anybody ever say that it didn't matter? And if you say I like ice cream, that's a statement in and of itself. You don't have to start trying to negate it or whatever.
Yeah, so that's the bottom line. It's a matter of
negation. If you say I like ice cream, it just means you like ice cream. That's it.
Let's speak.
If you say to somebody I like ice cream and the person says, "Are you trying to tell me that cake tastes bad?"
Okay. Let's bring it. So let's bring it. So wait.
It has nothing to do with cake tasting bad.
I've got to cut you off. I'm sorry. I have to cut you off. And I'm sorry to do that.
Okay, go ahead.
But this is exactly what it's designed to do. It's called semantics. And you're getting caught up on semantics. Oh, well, if Black Lives Matter, Blue Lives Matter. Nobody said cops' lives don't matter. It's not about that. It's literally not that discussion.
Right.
But it's a matter of semantics, and it's designed to do exactly what you just did, because then it's Indian lives, because, they're having the Standing Rock situation, and then it's anybody's life. But the bottom line is, it's a matter of semantics. Black Lives Matter too. When I see a boy get killed, when I see people get killed, and I see that happening over and over by unarmed people, and we see the
guy that just got shot in the back, and they're having a mistrial about this guy. The guy was literally running 25, 30, the Daily News. Sorry, I got to shout out the Daily News, but the Daily News is fucking lying. They fucked up because they said he was 18 feet away. He was not 18 feet away when he shot him. He was like 20, 30 feet away. You could just look at the picture, and he was fucking far. And the guy just unloaded his clip in his back. Then he took the taser and he walked over to the guy and dropped the taser on his back. And then he filed a fucking fake police report and said he was fighting with me and tried to take my taser. You know what I mean? Like, when people say Black Lives Matter, this is exactly what they mean. Like, when someone shoots you in the back, like, your life doesn't matter. Like,
but I disagree with you when you say Black Lives Matter too. Only because when you fight for a cause, I'm fighting for this particular cause. If you want to fight for Blue Lives Matter, then you get your own cause and you say Blue Lives Matter.
That's actually the point.
That's what you fight
That's actually the point. The point of we're saying by saying TOO too. What we're saying is also
right.
You know, it's like
what he's saying is that you shouldn't even have to do that because they shouldn't be trying to spin off of your what he's saying is they shouldn't be trying to spin off of your movement anyway. They need to get their own movement. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, if I'm fighting for chocolate ice cream, don't say you like vanilla too. No, I'm fighting for this particular cause.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for Black lives.
Yeah,
and so if you fighting for blue lives, you get your own cause and you fight for blue lives. If you fighting for Indians,
and why you have to bite? Why you have to name it the same thing?
No, you can name it whatever you want because it's your cause, but your movement. But we fighting for Black lives because we see injustice in Black people. So maybe I don't see the blue lives. Maybe I don't. That's your own cause to fight. And
they don't need that. They have an entire fucking country backing them up.
I know.
They don't need that. They have the prosecutor. Everybody's backing them up.
So, for clarification, where 2 came from? Well, the reason I say 2 is because it's to give a better understanding to people who don't understand when you say Black Lives Matter. I don't understand what that means.
They don't want to understand.
Fair enough.
If you tell a person,
wait, relax. Fair enough.
Okay, if you tell a person Black Lives Matter and they have some type of thing to say, they literally don't want to. They really don't want to know.
So
they're biased. They're showing their bias right
there. That's fine. My whole point is not getting on semantic arguments to just say, look, you want the simplest, most concise way. If you're interested in truth and you really, I'm talking to an outsider here. I'm not talking to people on this panel. It's easiest to be like-minded on a like-minded panel. That's the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm talking to people who literally, legitimately don't quite understand and think it's a hate group. That's why I say the word TOO. What I'm saying is to you who don't understand when I say Black Lives Matter, BLM is a hate group. No, we're not saying only Black Lives Matter because that's the most popular argument. I'm saying Black Lives Matter too, and we don't feel like they do. We feel like they're being marginalized. So to keep from being marginalized, these lives matter too.
Well, I have to disagree with you because when I see you on a record, I see white people lives matter when it comes to cops. And so I'm fighting with Congress. I'm fighting for the president or whoever to see that our lives when it comes to police officers doesn't matter because then I wouldn't have to label it Black Lives Matter.
Okay,
I would say all lives matter, but white people
it's obvious.
It is obvious. White people don't get treated like this. Indian people don't get treated like this.
Okay.
At least if they do, we don't see it.
So here's our understanding right here. Follow me.
Okay, follow me.
Indian lives matter. Mm-hmm. Cops' lives do matter.
Yeah.
We wear a black stripe because we care. Harambe's life mattered. Black lives matter too because all of these are recognized and understood, but we're saying black people's lives don't matter. So I'm saying, hey, our lives matter too. And that's what effectively the argument is.
You guys are actually saying the same thing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But I'm just saying
that's my whole point.
Have to label it.
He's saying you should. What he's saying is that we shouldn't even have to add the number 2. The fact that we're telling you our lives matter should be enough to tell you that.
Because they are being treated. I don't have to fight for something that's already done right. I'm fighting for this particular cause. My people are being treated wrong. So Black Lives Matter.
So, but the whole point of this thing is to say, the whole point of it, the crux of it is to say, we're going to give an explanation to people who don't understand. That's why I threw that 2 in.
Numbskulls, idiots. No, I'm joking.
Call them what you want to. Call it what you want. But the bottom line is, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying it.
You guys taking different angles on the same.
Yeah, I'm just telling you that. I'm speaking not to me, you, or him, not to like-minded people, but I'm speaking to people who don't understand. I'm giving you a way to understand it. That's what it is. You're saying, why should we have to explain it? I'm saying, for those who really care to know, one word changes everything.
Right.
That's it.